Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So, I think Global put this notice out probably a little bit earlier than they were. I guess maybe one day early, because JP hasn't put this out yet. But there's going to be a new stage coming for the red zone here. It looks like the stage is going to be against BUUHAN. I'm sure that there will be all different kinds of things. We'll see BUU Tanks, BUUHAN, maybe BUU Piccolo, Super BUU. It could be crazy. Like, maybe even end with Buff Majin Buu. Could be a pretty interesting red zone stage, right? I think that one should really be quite fun. Now, in here, mentions that the preparation period is on the 12th. So, I made a tweet a couple of days just pointing this out. Like, this is when we're going to go ahead and see the LR tweeted or whatever, because of the fact that the preparation period of when they take down the red zone to add the new stage, that's what it says, where it's going to be unavailable because they're going to add the new stage. This means this is when the data download is going to be. So I made this tweet right here. So we're going to see the Part 2 LR tweet in 46 hours. Now, there is a chance that it's not tweeted at this time, which for me is in 3, 4, 5, 6.5 hours. 4 a.m. my time. 4 a.m. my time is the usual LR tweeted time. Now, I think it's 99% we see the LR tweeted at that time. Bulmo is tweeted at that time. If not, I do think that the LR is going to be tweeted probably right now, tomorrow. Because typical JP Dokkan data download time is, it's 10 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. So I'm sure if the LR is not tweeted in a few hours overnight here for me, it's going to be tweeted right before the data download. And we've had a billion instances of both occurring, right? We've had the LR tweeted, whatchamacallit, in the morning, right? Like 4 a.m. my time, or like at 10 p.m. my time. Just a notable example of an LR that was tweeted at like the 10 p.m.-ish time is LR Super BUU, right? So, okay. We could talk about who the LR is going to be. Now, there is a little bit of a misconception. I mean, I could touch on this right now. We're going to look through and take a look. But by my research, seems that the Part 2 LR hits one of two conditions. Number one, it's on, like a character's leader skill, right? So we have the Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and then we also have Fat BUU. So I think that we're going to see one of two, okay, follow me here. We're going to see that the LR is going to be on one of the, 5 leader skills they lead. So BUU Saga, Otherworld Warrior, Accelerated Battle, or Sworn Enemy Storied Figures. Now, the second way we've seen LRs be is kind of like the opponent. So, Toon Rami tweeted out Fit BUU right here. It's not going to be Fit BUU because he's not on either leader skills, and he's also not the enemy that Goku or Fat BUU fought. And then Toon Rami pointed out LR Super 17 right there. But again, that's the enemy that they fight. They led what? Was it just GT Hero? It was Goku family, Vegeta family, and GT Hero is what they led, right? Yeah. GT Hero, Goku family. So I just was curious. Let's start right here, and then let's kind of move forward. Let's see if there is a Part 2 LR that does not hit one of those two things. Either the enemy, because this Goku is essentially the Goku that fights Super 17, sort of. It's like kind of like Super 17, and there's some Rildo stuff in there for Goku. But either, again, you like the enemy or on leader skill. So we start with that one. That's kind of like the enemy that they fight Super 17. Then we have the Kid Gohan. Actually, does that break it right away? Because Kid Gohan is what? Heavenly Events, and what's the other one? It's Bond, a Master, and a Disciple, right? I actually don't think Goku and Piccolo are in either. So that's my theory actually kind of like destroyed within 2 seconds right there. This is 2021, though. Yeah, so they're not on the leader skill. Okay. So then we have Gogeta. Then the Part 2 was Janemba. He obviously fights him. The next LR would have been, I don't know if we really want to look at the worldwides, but those are always going to be closely tied together, right? Then we have Hit and God Goku and Kefla. Okay. Tech Kefla, they led, I can't remember. I actually can't remember their lead skills. Bond of Friendship and then Rapid Growth. Hit and God Goku, they are on Rapid Growth, right? They Legendary Existence. I think that's Accelerated Battle. That's Tournament Participants. This is Join Forces, and that's Universal Rival Saga. So 2021 didn't really follow this, because that's 2 we found already in 2021. All right, so then we get to here. Then obviously Gohan and Trunks, they would be kind of the enemy they fought. There wouldn't be an LR with Kid Buu and STR Buu. The anniversary is a little bit of kind of like a different animal. I don't think that really counts. And then we get to Raditz. And then the part 2 LR was Goku and Piccolo who fought them. Then we had AGL Cell and the Goku and Gohan. And then the part 2 was the LR Goku and Gohan. Then we would have had the Resurrection F Blues for the Dokkan Fest. And then part 2 was Golden Frieza. Then Vegeta and Trunks, and then Zamasu. Although, again, even though that is what I'm talking about, the big celebrations, I think, can sometimes follow a little bit different rules. Then there's Worldwide. I mean, they're obviously closely tied. Not a big deal, though. There was no Part 2 LR back then because this is superhero stuff. They introduced Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 as Dokkan Fest exclusives instead of LRs. I guess this celebration is one where things are quite random. Although Goku does fit on Yamcha's leader skill, obviously, Earthbred Fighters. But this was still... You want to talk about the biggest, like, bizarre celebration is this one right here. Where, you know, we had Giant Hachiak as Battlefield. We had Dokkan Fest Yamcha. We had EZA LR Bochak. And then we had the Hachiak movie Goku. He does fit under Yamcha's leader skill, though. All right, so then the next one... Again, I wouldn't really worry about anniversary too much. The next LR would have been... Okay, so here's the big one. This is the big one people always reference, right? So you get Kale as the Dokkan Fest, and then Super Buu as the Part 2 LR. But, I mean, I don't know if Amatsu was sitting there thinking he's funny. Like, oh, well, Super Buu is a buff to Kale's team. He's on Kale's team, because Kale leads Transformation Boost. But Super Buu does not work well with Kale at all. The stupidest decision ever. And Super Buu, I don't think is really good enough. I mean, I've seen a lot of global players, oh, we love LR Super Buu, he's so good. It's like, well, bro, I mean, in a lot of the Supreme Battle Spectacle fights, it's pretty iffy. I mean, I guess I'll give you the fact that, at least against Gogeta, the hardest fight, he does have guaranteed guard. I'll give you that. But no, Super Buu is not, like, he is actually one of the worst releases they've done. Because at the time, he had no 200% leader, and by the time he started to kind of get teams, he already wasn't really good enough, in my opinion. So, kind of a thing there. Then we have Bulma as a Part 2 LR. Now, she does obviously fit on Goku's leader skill, so that follows that. And then, again, Buu is on Kale's leader skill. Then we have Turles and then the Spirit Bomb Goku. They fight each other, but Goku is also on Turles' leader skill. Then we had LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Omega. Again, I mean, they sort of fight each other, because this is kind of meant to be the Baby Saga one. Obviously, Super Saiyan 4 Goku does fight Omega, but Omega's on Super Saiyan 4 Goku's leader skill as well. The Part 2 stuff of World... Like, again, big celebrations isn't really what we're talking about here. Okay, so then we had, 17 and 18 and LR Ribrian. Obviously, they led tournament participants. LR Ribrian is on the leader skill right there. Then we have, I guess 21 and Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks. That's kind of like, so since 2022 started, I think this is the only celebration that doesn't follow my theory, is this one. Because Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks, they're not on Android 21's leader skill. So I guess it's, I mean, possible that, well, okay, but who would it even be? If they're not going to be on Goku or Fat Boo's leader skill, like, they actually would have to go completely random. Because, like, if it's Hercule, if it's Great Saiyaman, I've seen people throw out, maybe, you know, the Gohan that fights Deborah, right? Like, all of those would fall under BUU Saga. Kid Buu, BUUHAN, they all fall under BUU Saga. So, I mean, they would have to pull it, like, even if they did LR Pycon, so complete random stuff, Ease Other World Wars, Accelerated Battle has so many characters, like, they would really need to dig deep to go completely random here. I mean, at the end of the day, I do think we're going to see probably LR Ultimate Gohan is going to be who the actual LR is going to be. Again, I've seen people throw out, like, Great Saiyaman and stuff like that. I would not be opposed to like a LR Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 or LR Great Saiyaman, because not only would he be buffing Majin Buu Saga right now, but he'd also be buffing Toppo's special pose team. So it's like we're buffing multiple Dokkan Fest teams. I like the idea of that. So I'm totally okay with Great Saiyaman. But yeah, I think the LR is going to be Ultimate Gohan. Kid Buu to me seems like it really could happen. I feel like some people will go, oh my god, no way, we can't have Kid Buu be a Yellow Clan LR. And it's like, I don't like, LR Bulma was this time slot last year, and LR Bulma was literally either number 1 or number 2 in the game when she dropped. So, like, if they drop Yellow Clan LR Kid Buu, who has pity, and then he's like the best unit in the game on par with Beast Gohan, I don't think anyone's gonna care that he's Yellow Clan LR. It doesn't matter, right? Like and it's not like Kid Buu is a character who doesn't have a Dokkan Fest. He's had 3 Dokkan Fests. So like just getting Yellow Clan LR Kid Buu, as long as he's super good, I think it's gonna be fine. I do think Hercule, there's a chance we could see Hercule, could be kind of fun. Again, you know, he would be on Buu Saga. He would be on Fat Buu's team as well. I mean, I could very easily see him be a very powerful character to help both Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Fat Buu. I think Hercule would work. I do think we could see Gotenks as well. Gotenks also, likewise, would not only help Super Saiyan 3 Goku a lot, and potentially Fat Buu. I mean, maybe he could, you know, some of the Gotenkses I've found to work effectively on Fat Buu's team. You know, since they're kind of like based around dodge, you can kind of just add him as a throw onto the team. But he would also buff Toppo's special pose team. So I would imagine it's one of these. Because again, if we go back to kind of like the working theory I've got, the only like LR that's kind of like out of left field of the last 2 years is this one, Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks. So I do think that we're going to see, again, probably one of these characters. I don't know that I have a, I guess it could be BUUHAN too. BUUHAN would be fine. There's a lot of stuff I'd be okay with. I think something completely like out of random left field, I probably wouldn't like. I mean, if it's maybe some, I don't think they're going to do it, but like some crazy terrifying Conquer LR to buff Frieza, sure. That's kind of like my main focus though with a lot of these celebrations, stuff like that, is I think that Dokkan should respect Dokkan Fest exclusives way more than they did in 2023. 2023 was not good enough with Turles, Super 17, Kale, 17 and 18. I mean, 17 and 18 are a little bit better this year than they were last year. Same with 21. But like, Dokkan Fest exclusives in 2023 were so bad outside of the major celebration characters, and I just don't want to see that repeated again. Although, to be fair, they gave us the biggest power creep ever with Supreme Battle Spectacle, but all the characters they're giving us this year are really good. Like, over the last 2 months, I pull this up, and it's like a dog shit character. Like, I don't, like, I'm not going to worry about too much about, like, World Tournament characters, something like that. Like, who is dog shit? I guess, like, this guy, this sub-EZA, like, he's dog shit, I would say. And like, that's like LR Yamcha and Poir, I mean, they're dodge or die, but they could also do, like, triple 20 million attack stats as World Tournament free-to-play LR. Like, they're not really giving us garbage at all. Even Frieza's problem is he doesn't have help. Like, he's good. I mean, he's not on par with the top TURs. Like, he's never going to be, they give him infinite help. He's never going to be as good as Toppo or Vegeta or Fat Buu and stuff like that. But, like, Frieza's good. Like, he's not bad. So, like, they've just been on a killer run like this. So I'm definitely excited. If I had to rank who do I want most, I feel like I would want a BUU probably the most. Like, if I really could pick, I might pick BUUHAN as the LR. Because just, like, the category teams he's on, the links he has. Like, you want to talk about helping Android 21. You know, that BUUHAN is a really good linking partner with Android 21. So I think I'll probably pick BUUHAN. Kid Buu would be good. I feel like if we're going to get a BUU LR, it's probably just going to be BUUHAN or Kid Buu. Like, could we see, I don't think we'll get, like, a BUU Tanks LR. I don't think we'll get a BUU Piccolo LR. Again, Ultimate Gohan would be fire. Like, if we just look at this guy again, like, just taking a look at some of the categories and stuff like that he's on. The only thing about this is, like, I would like, kind of like a stronger, well, I don't know, I guess if LR, like, if we got, like, an Ultimate Gohan, like who had All in the Family and Cold Judgment, like an LR Buu Saga Ultimate Gohan. You know how crazy that would make, like this guy right here. Like he would become even better if like you could really take advantage of his links. That does seem very enticing to me. It sure does. And then again, I think a Hercule could be fine. I could easily see like an LR Hercule that supports Fat Buu or something like that. And then, you know, Gotenks would work as well. So let me know what you guys think. Again, I think we're probably going to see the LR tweeted at 4 a.m. If it's not tweeted at 4 a.m., we'll see it tweeted right before the data download, which will happen the 12th at about 10 p.m. Certainly, we're going to see the LR, though, in the next 24 hours from basically when I'm recording this, because the data download is tomorrow, and they told us already. So it's not like we see this all the time where people are like, oh, what if they don't tweet an LR? Well, they're gonna, because the data download is right there. So let me know what LR you guys want to see, and I'll catch you guys next time.